What are the minimum standards for early childhood education centers? Standard 1. Promote healthy child-teacher relationships. Standard 2. Developmental domain-focused curricula. Standard 3. Appropriate and effective teaching for all. Standard 4. Continuous assessment of child's progress. Standard 5. Promote overall health and safety. Standard 6. Qualified and quality teachers. Standard 7. Parent-teacher relationships and communication. Standard 8. Community relationships fostered. Standard 9. Maintain physical environments. Standard 10. Leadership responsible for high-quality experience. The NAEYC promotes high-quality learning for all children birth through age 8 by connecting practice, policy, and research. The following audio recording is an example of how not to build parent-teacher relationships. Are standards being upheld? Each state or facility can pick and choose their level of application of each standard. The lowest level of healthy development versus highest quality development provided. There is no consistency. High health standards require additional funding. Low health standards do not require as much. The OECD proves that high standards equal higher societal return. High-level standards are those that include smaller ratios, higher paid teachers, less employee turnover, and more qualified educated teachers. So what happens next? Does the general public desire consistent standards for every facility or not? High-dollar funding to apply high-quality minimum standards, following the results of studies that indicate the high benefits of high-standard facilities, or do we maintain a degree of standards held based on the availability of current funds and resources? A large issue remains about the content of early learning standards, appropriate uses of the standards, and alignment with curriculum in K-12 learning standards. So, national standards, yay or nay? On the agreeable side for national standards, let's review NAEYC's minimum standards of quality benefits. One benefit of having appropriate standards are results that parents can see. For example, Cassie Chapman says, I can send my child to an NAEYC accredited program. You can see and feel the difference. I worried about my child being just another number. The center I attend now was well organized. The teachers interacted with my son. Everyone was friendly, and the follow-up to enroll him was professional. Having standards demonstrates a facility's commitment to high-quality, developmentally appropriate preschools. It also identifies schools and caregivers through state quality ratings. Another benefit is positive feedback regarding the quality of teaching staff interactions, overall child satisfaction, and new materials. NAEYC accredited programs establish and maintain collaborative, responsive relationships with each child's family to foster children's development. Families can also partake extensively in their child's educational experience. And accredited programs partner with their community to provide needed services and resources to family. Families can participate extensively in their children's educational experiences. Accredited programs also partner with their community to provide needed services and resources to families. Teachers report being almost as excited about the knowledge they gain through the process of quality improvement as they are about receiving a positive accreditation decision. Accreditation provides children and their families with a higher level of quality care and makes it more attainable for all families. The important thing to remember is that the fundamental purpose is to protect children from harm, not only threats to their immediate physical health and safety, but also threats of long-term developmental impairment. We need to remedy the issue that some states have high standards yielding high results, while others do not. There is uneven quality of standards across subjects and states throughout our country. Let's argue yay for national standards. By implementing national standards, we empower the parents. They know now what their children are learning, why they're learning it, and how, what skills their children need, and they have the ability to hold schools accountable for these results. National standards have the potential to make our students gain more competitive scores internationally. And there are clear expectations through core standards. The Common Core State Standards will enable participating states to work together to make expectations clear to parents, teachers, and the general public. Now let's view the nay side, the opposing view of implementing national standards. We must consider that implementing national standards may not fix all of our education problems. American students rank in the middle range of international standards. However, countries that scored lower than the U.S. do have national standards. Another question brought up by this debate is if there's even a real crisis about the tools that inform parents of their child's educations now. Another opposing idea is that beginning national standards may lower results in the states that already have high performance. The restructure politically that national standards will ultimately affect will keep control of education at high political levels. National standards also force parents to give up control and tools to manage and create their preferred educational environment for their children. With all the information given throughout this presentation, and both sides of the debate over national standards reviewed, let's apply our knowledge. Consider why we have minimum standards in the first place. Then consider, would you or how would you adjust current standards? What standards do you support, and what standards do you disagree with? Lastly, are you a proponent for or against implementation of national standards for quality education?